What's happening? What's going on, everybody? And welcome to Motivational Mondays. This is the In My City part of No Chill Radio. Yeah, I know you guys. I know you guys know I usually go live on the radio on today, but today we're interviewing extraordinary people making extraordinary moves in an extraordinary way. And today we have a very special guest on In My City. I know y'all heard the flyer, and you probably remember him from his songs in the morning. I was gonna sing it, but he on here, and I don't want to embarrass myself. And definitely, I refuse. Everybody, please welcome to In My City, Mr. Urban Mystic.
Oh, what's up? What's up? What's up?
What's happening? How you doing?
I'm doing good. How you doing?
I'm good. You know, it's never a reason to complain. Any day above ground is a good day.
Yes, yes, yes. Thank you for having me again.
Listen, and again, that shows how greedy I am because listen, if you guys can remember, Urban Mystic was on in my city last year, actually, way before all this foolishness started, and this was
Yeah.
definitely way before I started doing the live video interviews with my celebrity guests. But I am happy to have you back. What's been
Oh,
going on?
man, just chilling, hanging, doing my thing, still out here singing and getting back on this road. Things are starting to open back up, so we're moving around and I'm excited. I'm happy about it.
As well, you should be. So since last we talked, um, the pandemic has been going on. How did that affect you in your career and what you're trying to accomplish these days?
Oh yeah, yeah. It definitely affected everybody I know, but it's coming from an artist standpoint. It stopped all the shows, the concerts, the tour, um, any recording. That we had to do in the studio. Luckily, we was blessed. I was blessed to be able to have a studio in my home, and I took this time and kind of worked on my craft a little bit, did a little bit more creating, and I took this time and turned it into something positive to be able to work on my craft and come up with this new album that I'm getting ready to drop this year, and just keep working, man, and keep the grind coming, and get some new stuff out there for the people.
That's what's up. So, I don't want to do like a recap. This is more like a sit down and chat and see what you got going on, what you got coming up. And I'm
Yeah,
going to be a little nosy occasionally. Not too much, though, I promise.
that's all right.
So, you've got a new album. How was I'd imagine during the pandemic, did this like present any type of challenges with you in completing this album?
Oh yeah, yes, definitely. We definitely went in and reconstructed the album, put new songs together. Even songs that we just released. One of the singles entitled "Change." We recorded that song during the pandemic, and it was something that we all was going through, and we felt like something that everybody could relate to. So we went in and reconstructed the album. I worked on, did some producing myself. Went out and got some heavy hitter features and
Ooh,
producers, and man, it's gonna be beautiful. I can't wait for it to be released.
ooh wee. So I'd imagine you can't tell me who's going to be on the album just yet.
Oh man, I'll give you a sneak peek. Rough Ends
Okay.
gonna be one of them.
Oh, what?
My brothers, yeah. Shouts out to my brothers, Rough Ends.
That's
Yeah,
what's up.
yeah.
Oh goodness. Oh, this is gonna be so amazing. So tell me, R&B, in my opinion, has changed a lot since when you first came into music. How do
Yes.
you feel about today's R&B songs?
Oh, I'm very open minded when it comes to music. When I first came into the game, I came in the game as a hip hop R&B artist. I had hip hop songs on my first album as well as R&B records. So when the game kind of switched to the side the way you got a lot of the rap singing going on now, it's something that I enjoy myself. I like the rap sing type vibe. I like the vibe that they're going with. It was something that when I first came into the game that the industry wasn't really into and doing at the time. But everything is always good for change and to bring something new. So when I start hearing all this new music, I'm like, yeah, that's it right there. So I love it. I like it. It's a good change.
So you can rock with so the change in music and the way you guys did things based like when you first came to the game, it's safe to say that it was a smooth transition for you to change between the way music used to be and the way that the music is now.
Oh yes, yes, that definitely a smooth transition. I came up in the church, brought up in the church choir singing, so I was born with that soulful sound, that soulful singing. And my oldest brother, he's a rapper from Miami by the name of Po Boy. So I was into the both sides of the world. I had the secular world and the gospel world inside of me. So I just took the both and combined them and made some goulash with it and put it out.
I know that's right. Now you came up in the church. I'm not gonna put the R in there because that ain't how we say
That's all
it.
right.
We
That's
say
all
church,
right.
and so how long enlighten us for those of you out there who don't know. Of course, you know he came up in the church, and anytime somebody tell you they grew up singing in the church, they can
That's right.
sing because not anybody's finna touch that church mic.
I know that. Yes.
So at the earliest, how early did you start singing?
My first time singing, I was 5 years old.
Why?
5 years old. Yes, yes. My mom gave me the mic, and in the church, I asked her for it. She gave it to me, and I shocked everybody. I stayed in the choir ever since.
Yeah, we still, bless the choir every time when you go home or when you get an opportunity to. Do you occasionally still do that?
Oh, most definitely, yes. I'm still active with my church. With the pandemic and everything, we do Zoom service now. But I'm definitely still active in my home church, born and raised from a kid. They support they support me what I do. So
Yeah.
from the beginning, it's always been love.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
that's good. Support wise, let's talk about that. I have a lot of guests that talk about the support level and, the support that you expect to get from your family and your friends and, close people that isn't always there, that you get most of the support from outside. Is this true?
Oh, most definitely. And it's not a. I don't take it as an intentional thing. Because it's something like trying something new. Once the people that's used to you,
Yeah.
they see you every day. They done heard you sing every
Yeah.
Sunday, heard you sing in the church or in school every day. So it's not the same as somebody who's just meeting you or getting that
Hmm.
experience with you. So I don't take it to heart. My family, they know I can sing. My friends, they know I can sing, but they don't. They're not as like the fans, running crazy, asking me to sing every day. So,
Yeah.
but it's kind of cool, and I learned to be able to balance the both.
So you know what, that is absolutely a great way to look at that. I've never thought of it that way. That's the first time I've ever had a guest to actually say it that way, to where you said, you don't take it to heart because these people know what you're capable of. It's
Right,
nothing surprising to them.
right.
So that's definitely, I like that. I might have to start looking
My
at.
brother, my biggest critic. Yeah, he'll be in the room with me, and somebody say, "Oh man, I love Urban Mystic." He'd be like, "Oh man, he can't sing," but just being funny. Just I don't take. I know he's joking with me, but
Yeah.
it's all love.
Yeah, that's what's up.
Yeah.
So, how in working with your new album, what was the thought process behind the birth of this new album? Again, can you tell me, like, I know you said, of course, the pandemic
Right.
presented its own set of difficulties, but like, what was your biggest challenge for this album itself?
Oh man, my biggest challenge with this album, I wanted to top all my other albums with this album, and I know that was gonna be hard, definitely from my first album. And but then I looked at it again. I say, well, I'm back in a position to where I'm independent now, which I had a lot of creative control with my first album, which is why a lot of those songs was on that album. And I sat down and I looked at the songs as you mentioned, In the Morning, I Refuse, Where Were You? Thanks to everybody who made those songs hit records for me. And I say, well, I'm in the studio, I'm working. A few people, I seen people sharing the song on Instagram, doing a couple challenges, singing to it. I say, well, maybe I need to give them some more of that, because if they really loving that and felt and they loved it, I'm gonna give them some more of that. So my challenge was listening to In the Morning, listening to I Refuse, Where Were You? These records that you all made hits, and
Mhm.
pretty much put my craft together and try to top them. Try. That's a big try, but I'll at least come close.
So, when you talk about these different platforms that have evolved over the years, it presents itself as a different way to market your music, to market your album. How has that been? Has that been a little bit difficult, or you find it a little bit easier than the way it used to be done?
Oh yeah, it's definitely it's a little bit of both. You know, it's difficult and it's easy. The easy part is that it's right here. Everything is accessible to you in your hand. But
Mhm.
the difficult part is figuring it all out. You know, the how to run these social medias. If you know, my dad used to tell me, son, you're gonna do two things in life. You're gonna either learn it or you're gonna pay somebody who know it. So you know, I began to learn that being more involved into this social world that you know I got to either take some time to learn this thing or you know call one of these social companies and let them run it and do what they do and you know everything should work out and be fine at the end, which it will.
Absolutely, I agree with your dad.
Yeah.
You how long has it been between this new album and your last album?
Oh, my last album was released 2000, I want to say 10. Yeah, 2010, the last album.
So that's quite a bit of time
Yeah.
in between the
I've
two
released
albums.
I've
Why?
released I've released
Yeah,
singles in
singles.
between. Yeah, singles, but
Yeah,
not full albums. So yeah, this is a 10-year anniversary. Over
indeed it
10
is.
years.
Over 10 years.
Yes.
Goodness, yeah. It's been that long. Sheesh. Huh. So in those span of 10 years, I know you said you released a bunch of singles in between there, but it's definitely different. The amount of work that you put in with a full album is definitely different with just putting out a single that. So what have you been like? Have you been contemplating this album or it just dropped on you one day? Boom, I'm getting ready to come up with this album and I'm gonna put it out there.
Oh yeah, it's definitely been contemplated on and you know very strategically plot and strategized and planned out because like I said, I want this album to be special. It's been over 10 years since my last full album release, and you know I wanted to give the people what they loved from the beginning on this album. So it was challenging and it still is. It's not completed as yet, but we're just about there. And yeah, I'm gonna be excited about it. I can't wait for you to hear.
As well, I've been on you, I've been on you and on you and on you about when is right now. When's the new
Yes,
music coming out? Because I don't forget. I might forget some things. I
yes,
didn't
yeah.
forget about.
It's
I
coming.
remember what I want to remember.
It's coming. It's gonna be worth the wait.
That's what's up. We're definitely looking forward to it. Growing up, what was the driving force behind you wanting to be a musician?
Oh, you know, like I mentioned, coming up in church, hearing my mom sing, my dad sing, all my family, my brothers being in the music industry, watching and listening to things, and you know, I know I believe every singer at least has this story. You know, watching the Temptations, watching the Five Heartbeats, Jackson Fives, them three movies right there. If you didn't want to be a singer or a rapper or into the music industry or something after that, you know, maybe it wasn't for you back then. But those movies definitely played a part and say, man, I want to be on that stage. I want to be that one that's wait a minute, you know, do some things like that. And oh, did I sneak that in?
Well, you show off in
I'm
here.
sorry.
Listen, I'm gonna tell you right now. You about to make me rearrange my ponytail up in here.
Uh-oh. Yes, most definitely.
Absolutely. So it's safe to say all the old school singers were because your vibe is a soulful, old school kind of sexy Teddy Pendergrass kind of Marvin Gaye kind of thing going on. So it's safe to assume that maybe those were some of your musical influences growing up.
Most definitely. Teddy P, Marvin Gaye, Al Green, Betty
Oh,
Wright, Barry White. You know, these were actually that on CDs that I listen to frequently around the house.
yeah.
Yeah.
So do you still find that you draw inspiration even though that music is no longer, as what's the word I'm looking for? It's as not as frequently out here. The sound that they had is a different sound back then. That R&B is different than
Right.
this R&B these days. So do you find yourself frequently going back and listening to those old tunes and those old jams and the old songs, trying to draw inspiration from that?
Oh yes, most definitely. And you know, I think every artist, creator, producer that's into music does that, and some of us do it. unintentionally, not even knowing we do it with these records. A lot of records come on. I heard a record the other day, and I was like, it was a new record. I can't even think the artist, but I was jamming to it. I was like, oh, that's that song from back in the day. So I, you know, a lot of records that's today that a lot of people are jamming to and jamming in the club don't even know the bass line it came from a Barry White. It came from the Temptations or somewhere. But now the baby got a song with it on it now and doing something with it. You know, and it's crazy how music can be recycled and just continue to be used. So I definitely go back when I create writing and producing. I always have that old school vibe in my mind and say, all right, let's mix that with a little bit of this new school, and we may got something.
I know that's right. So old school R&B versus new school R&B. I know you said you can get with it. What is the difference? Do you think that there's a difference at all? I know the sound is different, but as far as what you're trying to get them to accomplish when you put out music, because back in the day you had music where you put out, you knew you were in love, you knew you were trying to be with somebody and all of that good stuff. And I feel like today's R&B music is they a little aggressive.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's definitely another level today. You know, back in the days, you know, artists like you mentioned, Teddy P, these artists like that was, you know, very sensitive with their wordings, with their sayings, you know, and that didn't make them soft. You know, I think that's what a lot of the young generation have misconstrued, that maybe if I say it with a smooth voice or a low tone or a sexy word, you know, I'm gonna be considered to be soft. But you know, I was listening to you know, I'm your mom, I'm your daddy, I'm your mom. Listen, that was, you know, I told my brother, I say, man, that was the original trap music right there. They talk about trap music. You know what he was saying? I'm your pusher, man.
Yeah, you were.
But that was R&B and that was music,
Yes,
you know,
yes.
and it made us feel good. So, you know, I think that's what the younger generation kind of running away from it. But it's nothing soft about being sensual and sexy for the ladies.
No, not anymore. Like I told one of my other guests, I don't know what to do when that music come on. I don't know whether to take something off or go rob somebody naked, or I don't know what to do these days with it because I'm confused. I don't know what you're trying to get me to
Yeah,
do. I hear you, but it can't be that upfront. Goodness.
right.
Say it another way.
Right.
And you know what? That could be because it may be because I'm older and I'm used to hearing a certain type of R&B. So I'm trying not to be biased. I mean, because there are some upfront music, like
Yeah.
Plies will put out some upfront
Yeah.
music that I
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. Get straight to the point.
Indeed, absolutely.
Yes.
So your album that you're working on, has music always been it for you? Are you trying to get into acting? Are you trying to pursue like other endeavors, or is music that's you? That's it.
Music is me. That's pretty much it. You know, I've done the acting thing. I did a couple local independent films, plays. I dipped my hand in those pots a little bit, but the music part is pretty much me. You know, my business side, I'm in the real estate. You know, I got my real estate and stuff going off on that side. But you know, when I'm not doing that, I'm 90% music. That's it.
That's what's up. That's what's up. And you know what? I would like to see you in a play. Your voice, you can't mistake that. You
Yeah,
know it. You
yeah, I
can't
had
mistake that
fun. It was
nowhere.
fun. It was
Yeah.
fun doing the play. It was me and Nesby was in the play.
Oh.
G from Silk was in the play. It
Mhm.
was wonderful, man. I enjoyed it.
Yeah. So you'd be open to doing it again if you were ever presented the opportunity.
I sure will.
That's what's happening. That's what's up. Now you are on tour, am I correct?
Yes, yes. I'm currently on tour. The tour has crunked back up, so to say, a little bit. um, we just left Jacksonville, Florida. We
Mhm.
was down there. The next stop will be Huntsville, Alabama on May 1st. Oklahoma City on May 8th.
Mhm.
And yeah, just a couple of dates we lining up I have all the dates on my website, so if you
Yeah.
log in and check it out, you can. Yeah.
I'm not gonna check it out. You wanna know why? Because I looked and I browsed the list slightly, and I
Yes.
didn't see my city at all, sir.
Oh yeah, yeah. Let me clear that up because I've been getting a lot of flack about that. The tour is just this is the first part of the tour, so it's like it's not all. These are not all the cities.
Okay.
So we are. Yes, yes, yes. We will be touring around the world. So your city will be coming up soon. We will be
Y'all
on
hear
the
that,
part two.
Columbia? Y'all hear that? Now y'all done heard it from the horse's mouth itself. This is not it. I
Y'all
was a
heard
little
it.
mad. I don't know about everybody else, but I didn't even want to look at the rest of the stuff.
I'm pulling up. I'm just gonna pull up in the city. That's that. Hey, I'm over here. Come see me.
Let's do it. That's the way to go.
Yeah.
Now you're tell everybody how they can find you, how can we follow you, how can we see what Urban Mystic has got going on, all your upcoming projects. Tell us about
Oh yes, yes, yes. Please follow me right here on Facebook. You can follow me at Urban Mystic. Instagram is Urban Mystic Official. It's actually me on there. I convert back with my fans and my followers. My website, urbanmystic1.com. You can check all my tour dates, videos, merchandise, everything on there. So holla at your boy.
That's what's up. And yes, he does. He will respond. He interacts. I pay attention. I follow him avidly. I follow his new music that he's got coming out. I'm nosy. That's what I do. I'm nosy.
I love it.
So he does. He actually does. Communicate with his followers and his fans and stuff like that. So reach out to him and say hello. Check out the new music. Tell him how much you love the old stuff. Waiting on the new stuff. All that good stuff. So. Urban Mystic, I'm going to ask you the question I always ask every celebrity before I let you get up out of here.
Okay.
If you could look a younger Urban Mystic, or I'm going to call you Brandon.
Uh-oh. There it is.
That did it. If you could look your younger self in the mirror right now, what would you say to you?
I would say get ready for the world. It's a whole lot of sharks out there. Get ready. Prepare yourself. Get your business in order. Make sure your business is right. Surround yourself with positive people and positive energy, and you'll be positive.
Hmm. Well said.
Yeah.
Mr. Urban Mystic, I want to thank you so much. You guys, I want you to tell everybody one more time. Do you have a date for when your new album is supposed to be coming out yet?
The date is not official yet. We had one,
Okay.
but we pushed it back due to the
Okay.
change of the
Yeah.
songs. But the official date will be up soon. You'll be one of the first to know. And everybody out there, yeah, follow me.
There it is, everybody. That's how you keep up with what's going on. Follow, like, and share. That's how we keep all of this good stuff moving and going. And it's always positive vibes, Urban, when you come through. I love it, and I thank you so much for agreeing again. This time on video, face to face.
Yes,
I
yes,
thank.
yes, yes. Beautiful. I love it. Thank you for
I
having
thank
me.
you. Absolutely. Listen, I want you to enjoy the rest of your day. What time is it where you are? What is it? It's still the same time?
7:25. Yeah.
All right, we even. Listen, enjoy the rest of your day. And remember, please stay safe out there. Wear your mask, wear your mask, wear your mask.
Yes, yes. I sure will. You do the same. Thank you for having me again.
Absolutely. And I'm gonna bother you again when your album come out. So don't try to ignore me because I can
Oh,
see when
you
you read
already
it.
know. I might come knocking at your door.
Hey, you better stop, sir. All right, you have a good one. Thank you so much again for joining me.
You too. Love you.
All right, bye bye. Everybody, that is Mr. Urban Mystic. I consider his voice a legend. You know him when you hear him again. You know him from the song I Refuse and In the Morning. He's got a lot of great things that are going on for him. His album coming out. You heard him. He's got Rough Ends. If you don't know who Rough Ends are, this is going to go back a little bit. Old school R&B. Someone to Love You. That's Rough Ends. And listen, I'm going to tell you right now, this is going to be a banger. He only gave us a sneak peek of who's going to be on the album. I am looking forward to it. Follow him. He does interact with his fans. He is telling the truth and see what he's got going on. The support The support has got to go both ways. You know what I'm saying? So keep supporting the music and keep putting it out there. And y'all know I love to bring y'all some celebrities, some. I don't bring the gossip. If I got something important to talk about relating to a certain celebrity, I will. But that's not what we're here for. What I'm here for is to elevate and to support and inspire and have people on here come on and talk about their lives and to let how human we all are and how you can get to where they're going. And sometimes they do, like Urban Mystic has done, like Shirley Murdoch has done, like a lot of celebrities have done on my show, which is saying for you, they give you a little something, something, and that's always something good to take back with you. That is going to do it for In My City for today. You guys keep it locked with me. Follow me on Instagram at Tabitha Simmons, on Facebook, Tabitha Simmons. We've got a new YouTube channel that's coming out. I'm compiling all of my videos and all of my In My City. We've got some merch coming out. Look at me being all new school. Merchandise. I'm just going to say merchandise because I'm 40. I'm going to stop with the games. We've got some new merchandise coming out in my city, and it's all sponsored and brought to you by No Chill Radio. Thank you guys for joining on this motivational Monday on In My City, and that's going to do it. Have a good one until next time.